Today, we're going to be cooking up a bunch of hot dogs because we got 4th of July coming around the corner. Now, I Googled most popular food eaten on 4th of July, and with very little research, I came up with one item, and that was hot dogs. So, let's get grilling. Hot dogs are almost always easy and fast to cook. Now, 3 of my recipes I'm going to be showing you are really fast. You know, you just grill them up, get them hot because they're fully cooked, and then put some grill lines on them and they're ready to go in a bun. Now, the other 2 recipes I'm going to be showing you, one gets fried up in a tortilla shell, and it takes a little bit longer than grilling, and then the other one is going to be wrapped in bacon, and we got to let that bacon finish cooking before we can take it off and make a recipe out of it. Alright, now that I've gone over some of these styles of hot dogs, and that a couple of them might take a little bit longer to cook, let's start making them and get you ready for the 4th of July. Alright, first up we're going to take about 4 hot dogs and wrap them each in a slice of bacon, and then we're also going to add in some Franklin's barbecue spice rub to top it all off. Try to get everything wrapped all the way around, so not too much of the hot dog is exposed. Try to get a little layer all over the hot dog and bacon. These hot dogs are wrapped in bacon, all seasoned up. We can go ahead and throw them on the grill. All right, first up, we're going to get our grill going. Get it nice and hot. All right, first up, I'm going to put my bacon wrapped hot dogs onto the grill. I like to make sure to use different tongs for the bacon wrapped and all the other hot dogs I make, just so I don't get no raw bacon over all the other food. Not a bad idea. Now that all the bacon wrapped hot dogs are on the grill, we're going to start loading up all the regular style that aren't getting seasoned. For now, I'm going to put these larger ones up on the top so that they can heat up a little slower. Gotta love having some company while you're grilling. Alright, it's only been a few minutes. You can see that these hot dogs are starting to blister a little bit on the outside and get some grill lines. So really it won't be but a few more minutes till they're all done and ready to go. And still got a while yet on the bacon wrapped hot dogs, so we'll keep you updated on that. Alright, a lot of these hot dogs are looking about how I like them, so we're going to pull them off the grill and keep finishing the rest of them. Alright, just got to say that these hot dogs wrapped in bacon are looking fantastic. Bacon is, I would say, cooked all the way through, so now we're going to add in some sauce and brush it on, and then just let that kind of cook into the meat before we take them off the grill. Alright, don't be afraid to get a little messy. You always cook and brush everything off later. I can tell these are already going to be good. Alright, now we're going to flip them over, do the other side. Alright, these bad boys are looking pretty good. The sauce has soaked up a little bit onto the meat, and let's go inside and assemble everything. Alright, number one, I'm going to be doing a classic hot dog. Just because it's simple and pretty much everyone loves it. All right, first hot dogs that we're making, gonna be just your standard hot dog. So now we're gonna add in here relish, onion, ketchup, and mustard, and we're gonna enjoy. All right, first up, we're gonna add in some onion. Next up, we're gonna add in our relish. I like to go a little heavier with my relish. Oh, mustard. Finally, the ketchup. All right, there you have it. We got ourselves a classic hot dog. All right, first up we got the classic hot dog, which is a hot dog grilled, relish, onion, ketchup, and mustard. Too many fingers, but let's try it. Tell you what, that's hard to beat. The second style of hot dog we're going to make today is a taco style hot dog, where we're actually going to be wrapping a hot dog in tortilla and frying it. And you'll see the rest when I start. All right, here are all the ingredients you're going to need to make this taco style hot dog, minus the hot dog, which is in the kitchen. You got Romano tomatoes, garlic, buns, guacamole, oil to fry, refried beans, lemon, shredded lettuce, cilantro, more tomatoes, jalapeno, onion, and your shells. First ingredient you're going to want for your pico de gallo is a Roma tomato. All right, it took a little bit, but I got all 6 tomatoes cut up and ready to go in my glass bowl, and then we'll move on to the onion. All right, we already used some of this onion for our classic hot dog. Now we're going to use about another third of it for our pico de gallo. All right, I'd say that's about enough to throw into our pico de gallo. For the garlic, we're going to do 3 whole cloves. Next up on the list, we're going to finally dice up a jalapeno to throw inside the pico de gallo. Give it a little kick. Now you certainly don't have to add in the whole jalapeno. You can add in just half of the jalapeno, you know, if you don't like it that spicy. But I like a lot of spice, so we're using the whole thing. Next up for our pico de gallo, we got cilantro. I like to take my knife and about halfway up these stems. I don't like these stems in my pico. So I'll just slice all that off. And that's just going to go in the trash. And the rest of this gets finely chopped up. All right, I see that's nice and loose. Chopped up pretty good. So we're just going to take about a good big pinch. Throw that into the pico de gallo as well. Maybe a little bit more. All right, for some added flavor, we're going to cut this lime in half and use about half of it for squeezing out juices. So just take our bowl. All right, so far we got our tomato, some onion, garlic, cilantro, jalapenos in here. Now we're just gonna add in a little kosher salt. Looks pretty good. Some ground black pepper. Just for a little bit of seasoning. Add that all in there. Then we're going to mix it up and set it in the fridge. Hey, sorry to interrupt the video, but just wondering if you could like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm new to the YouTube, and so I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. All right, for this next part of the taco style hot dogs, we're gonna need some refried beans, some tortilla shells, some sharp cheddar cheese, and we're also gonna need 2 hot dogs, but we won't bring those out until we're ready to wrap. All right. Ooh, that looks yummy. Just start laying this around in here. All right, you see how that first one? Pretty much got it all the way to the edges. You get a little bit more. That's how we're gonna do both of them. All right, now that we got these refried beans spread out pretty evenly across both of our shells, we're gonna just throw some sharp cheddar cheese all over. All right, there we go. Now, we're gonna wanna roll this up. We're gonna fold the sides in. Roll, fold in, and continue rolling to the best of your abilities. There we go. Now that was a little tough, but not impossible. Let's roll some more. Fold these edges in. I'm just gonna keep on rolling. There. All right, these are ready to get fried in some oil. I'll show you how that's done. All right, for frying up your hot dog that's been wrapped in a tortilla, we're gonna turn up our heat just a little past medium there. And then we're gonna get a nice layer of oil going in here. We got the oil nice and hot. Now we're gonna attempt to put these tortilla wrapped hot dogs into the oil and hopefully not get burnt. The goal is to keep the edge down, so hopefully it fries and keeps everything locked up in there. All right, as you can see, they're a little past golden brown, but everything's nice and sealed up on the inside. A couple things I forgot for the ingredients list is the whole milk and the pepper jack cheese. Got a whole pound of it. We're gonna make a queso dip that we're gonna pour over the taco-styled hot dogs. All right, first thing you want to do is take this pepper jack cheese, cube it up, and throw it in your pot. Start warming it up, then we'll add in milk. Now that the cheese is looking nice and melted, no big chunks in it, I say we're good to add this to our tortilla wrapped hot dogs. All right, here's our taco styled hot dog. It's looking pretty crazy, I'd admit, but we're gonna give it a shot. I'll let you know how it tastes. That was worth the long wait, tell you what. Third style hot dog I'm going to be making today is called our Hercules Hot Dog. And I'm naming it after my dog because, well, he's a giant English Mastiff and we're using some pretty big hot dogs for this recipe. So, let's see what it looks like. Just for reference, this is Hercules here, and aka Big Handsome for our Hercules Hot Dogs, aka chili cheese dogs. You're going to want your buns, your large hot dogs, about a 1/4 pound. Chili, we're not doing homemade today. You want chili cheese Fritos, some mild cheddar cheese, whole milk, and of course Minnesota's favorite, top the tater. All right, for these Hercules dogs, first you want to cube up that entire block of cheese you got, and then we're going to add in a 1/4 cup of milk, just like so. Now we're going to turn our heat up to about medium. So, to make this recipe a little bit quicker, a little bit simpler, I decided not to make a homemade chili. Decided just to use Wolf brand chili, no beans. You can use beans if you want to, it's all personal preference. And you can still definitely use homemade chili if you want. This is just my route. All you gotta do is scoop it into the pan and turn the heat on to medium and let it get hot. All right, once you see some bubbling, This chili is definitely hot enough. We can start loading up our Hercules dogs with the chili, cheese, top potato, and chili cheese Fritos. First up, to make the Hercules dog, you're gonna wanna add in your Viking hot dog. First up, to complete this masterpiece, we're gonna be adding in our chili. Oh yeah, there you go. Now that we got the chili on here, let's add in our Fritos for the crunch. All right, time to add the cheese. All right, I know this thing is looking a little bit like a hot mess here, but you know what? I think it's gonna taste great. So let's give it a try. All right, I admit, this Hercules hot dog is a little bit of a mess, but you know what? It's still great tasting, and I make it any day. All right, I did it. I made a mistake. I'll own up to it. So, finished my hot dog, and I forgot one of my favorite things with chili, top potato. So, wondering where it went, it was sitting on the counter, warming up. So don't be mean, use your top potato. The fourth style of hot dog we're making is a barbecue hot dog wrapped in bacon. I think everyone can love this. Right here, we don't just got any ordinary hot dog. We got our hot dog that we wrapped in bacon, grilled, and then put some barbecue sauce on it. Now we're gonna add on the final touch, which is a little pickled onion. So let's get that on there. All right, as you can see here, I got my pickled onion on my barbecue dog. Not pink like you may see some people having. That's because I didn't use a red onion. I used a sweet onion, which still tastes really good. So let's try it. Pickled onions on this dog are awesome. The fifth and final hot dog I'm going to be showing you is a jalapeno cheddar hot dog. Now, I'm not using one that's stuffed with jalapeno cheddars, but we're going to be adding those ingredients to the hot dog, and I think it's going to be great. All right, for your jalapeno cheddar dog, first thing you're going to need, hot dog in a bun. Then we're going to add up our cheese, which is reheating, and we're going to slice up some jalapenos to top this off. And you can get a little crazy with some just plain old Fritos. All right, for the jalapeno cheddar dog, I'm going to cut off the top of the stem here, and I'm going to take out the seeds, slice this into rings, and then I'll be topping off my hot dog with. All right, once your jalapenos, all right, I've cut off the stem and took out the seeds, and this is what you're left with. Now we'll cut. Once the stem has been cut off and the seeds are hollowed out, this is what your jalapeno pepper is going to look like. And now we're just going to finish slicing it up. All right, this is what your jalapeno is going to look like once you've sliced it up. Now let's go finish off this hot dog. All right, so this was a rather painless dog to make, but here's the jalapeno cheddar hot dog, and let's give this a bite. That's good stuff right there. All right, there you have it. Those are my 5 different styled hot dogs. We had classic, the taco style, the Hercules hot dog, the barbecue with the pickled onion, and lastly, we had the jalapeno cheddar. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.